is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the book of Prophet Isaiah, chapter 58, verses 7 to 10. Share your food with the hungry and open your homes to the homeless, poor. Give clothes to those who have nothing to wear, and do not refuse to help your own relatives. Then my favor will shine on you like the morning sun, and your wounds will be quickly healed. I will always be with you to save you. My presence will protect you on every side. When you pray, I will answer you. When you call to me, I will respond. If you put an end to oppression, to every gesture of contempt, and to every evil word, if you give food to the hungry and satisfy those who are in need, then the darkness around you will turn to the brightness of noon. The word of the Lord.
Second reading. A reading from the letter of St. Paul to Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 1 to 5. When I came to you, my friends, to preach God's secret truth, I did not use big words and great learning. For while I was with you, I made up my mind to forget everything except Jesus Christ, and especially his death on the cross. So when I came to you, I was weak and trembled all over with fear, and my teaching and message were not delivered with skillful words of human wisdom, but with convincing proof of the power of God's Spirit. Your faith, then, does not rest on human wisdom, but on God's power. The word of the Lord.
As we come together, let us ask the Lord, the giver of life, to enlighten our hearts and minds, that we may absorb his light of love as we listen to his saving word. The Lord be with you. Proclamation of the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. You are the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything, but is thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under the bushel basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. The Gospel of the Lord. My dear friends in Christ, we live in a world where food technology has become the craze of our times. There are a lot of people spending their time talking about food, learning about food preparations, watching on television, collecting recipes, and lot of competitions. Therefore, it has become very important for us. In the preparation of food, we are using seasonings, and the seasoning that is used world over is salt. Now, Jesus used something that you and I know to give us a saving message, a salvific message, to tell us that which is essential. If that drains off our lives, then we could become useless, like salt that has lost its taste. But Christians are called to add the flavor of His life and saving love to all that they mingle with, that they associate with. We are called to influence a taste of His love to the world that we live in. Salt became a big issue at certain times. Even in our country, there was a shortage. So therefore, people cannot find an alternative for salt. Therefore, the world cannot find an alternative for God's love. If you and I do not add that flavor of His love to our society today, then we fail. We lose our identity. We do not carry out the mission to which you and I are called to, adding His saving love to our world today. And the Gospel said that we are called to be the light of the world. A lamp cannot be hidden. You know, these days, early in the morning, we could see the Adams Peak. Like that, a city on a hilltop cannot be hidden. A lamp on that city on the hilltop is still too visible and nobody can hide it. The saving love of the Lord, the light of His love, is to illumine our hearts and minds. We are called to reflect His love, that His love and His light of love may glow within, so that others too may be enlightened by His saving love, enlightened by the light of His love. We hear sin as darkness. Major sins take place in the dark of the night. And so, telling each one of us, by allowing the light of God's saving love to come into us, we are to allow Him to dispel the darkness from within and among us, that we may continue to proclaim, to witness to, and live by as the children of light. There are times that we avoid becoming the children of light. Sometimes we fail. We fail to proclaim the light of His love in situations where sin and darkness try to capture our society with evil influence. We fail to share God's love by adding ourselves into the dark lifestyle of the society that is led by profit-making gains, neglecting the poor and forgetting how to love the least deserving. Therefore, as true Christians, the Lord is inviting you and I to follow His footsteps, that we may journey in the light of His love and allow the flavor of His love to add taste to our society, that they may enjoy His saving love through you and me. May God bless you.
Wachanayano